a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Commander's Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. Will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gone. Down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Dorrance Armstrong. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Daniels looking to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Here's Daniels. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Lions offense set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.